Good morning. So I'm just going to demonstrate to you how to use the Google Docs. So I have here two Gmail account open, one that's open using the Google Chrome and the other one is open inside Firefox web browser. So the Firefox browser has this picture. It has a picture and the other one with in the Google Chrome you'll just see a letter S. Okay, so this one inside the Google Chrome is a new account that I created for the demonstration. And let's start. So I already logged in to this account. Okay, and then I'm showing you the content of the inbox. So there's no mail yet. Okay, and we will go to the Google Docs. So there are many ways you could go to Google Docs. So the first way is you could just type uh, google.com/docs and you're there on the Google Docs. Now, once you're there, of course, you're going to select the blank documents. Okay. So this is the interface of Google Docs. So you will see here the untitled document. So this is the name of your document. If you don't change it, it will be the default name. So let's try to change it. So let's say first docs. Okay. So the name of our document is first docs. And let's type. So it will be saved. Okay. So this is my first document. It's my first document. So Google Docs automatically save all the changes or the changes that you made to your document. Okay. So you don't need to save it every now and then because it has an automatic default that it saves your document. Okay. Now let's see the document, whether the document is saved. So we will go to our uh, Google Drive. Okay. To access Google Drive, okay, you just click here. Okay. So let's go to the mail and look for Google Drive. Every file that you created on your Google Docs is saved on your Google Drive. So this is the first document that I'm talking about. So this is the document that we create using Google Docs. Now inside our Google Drive, we see the file. Now to organize our file, let's make a folder. So gawa tayo ng folder para mas organize. So to create a folder using Google Drive, you just right-click it, okay, anywhere. You just right-click it, like it, okay, right-click, then new folder, and let's name the folder Docs. And create. Now we have Docs and we have our file. So we have to move the file inside this Docs. So let's move it here using the Google Docs. So from here, you will see the folder with an arrow pointing to the right. You just click it, or you will just move the first documents to the Docs folder. So you just select Docs and click Move. Okay, and that's it. Ganun lang siya kadali. So automatic na move na natin yung ating documents dun sa folder na ginawa natin. Let's see. So click natin itong Docs And there, nandun na yung documents natin. Now, mas maganda kasi the file is organized para pag yung naghanap ka, madali mo siya makita. At para yung mga documents magkakasama and yung mga spreadsheets na gagawin mo magkakasama, mga images na ina-upload mo in your Google Drive. For now, that we have only one documents, that is the first docs. Pero later on, as time goes by, mapupuno yung Google Drive mo. Magkakaroon yan ng mga images, mga exams, mga projects. And it is hard to look for a file if you are not using a folder. Okay? Now, uh, you are not, kumbaga, Google Docs, you are familiar with the Google Docs kasi you use already Word, okay? First document, okay? So once na nakapagamit ka naman ng Word, actually parehas naman yung functionality niya. And mas limited niya yung functionality here in the Google Docs. Now, let's say for example, you want to uh, change the size, okay? You could just click plus, or you could just look for the size that you want, okay? And you just highlight it and minus. Now, if you want to change the font, okay, just highlight it again, highlight, and look for the font that will suit your taste, okay? So, ganun lang siya kadali, okay? Now, what else? So, if you want to center the text, okay, move to the left and move to the right. Okay? So, halos ganun lang din naman yung ano niya, functionality niya. Now, if you are confused with the spelling, okay, Google Docs will highlight the word and give you suggestion for the spelling of your document. So every time na meron siya nag-highlight na red, meaning to say, nagkaroon siya ng wrong spell. So you just right click and look for the suggestion of Google Docs and choose. Okay, so that is how Google Docs work. Now, for quite some times, you submit documents in for our activity, and I ask you to convert your document to PDF. So this is what you're going to do. So let's say, for example, this is the activity that we are talking about, and you need to convert this to PDF and submit it to our LMS. Okay, so this is the step. So you just click File, okay, then download, and what type of uh, file that you would like to convert. Okay, by default this is docs, and if you want to convert it to PDF, you just select PDF. So you just click File, Download, and PDF. That's it. Okay, so you have now first docs.pdf, okay, on your downloads. So once you go to your download, you will see your first docs. This one, first docs in PDF. So you already convert your document to PDF. So that's how you convert it. Okay. Now let's do some other task. Now, what if you want to share this document to your friends or to your classmates? So there are two ways you could share this document. Okay, first one is you could email this document. Okay, email as attached. Okay, attachment, and let's wait. Okay, sorry. File, then email. and you will have to specify the email address of your friend or your classmate. So let's say I'm going to send it here I'm going to send it to jrsanespino@gmail.com. So I specify his email address, and I will say that sorry, email attachment. So again, San Espino. Then the subject would be for review. And the message here is the document for you to review. Okay, okay. So that's it. So we already done with our email. Again, going to say it, send it a PDF. So you have options whether to send it as an open document, a Word document, or a PDF. Okay? For now, i-send natin siya as if kung ano yung document na in-attach natin. Kung ano itong ginagawa natin document, which is docs. Then send it to some screen. Now, we will go to the other account and let's see kung na-receive na. So, yan, na-receive na pala. The first docs. Okay? Some screen ng first docs. So, click. So, this is the document and this is our message to Sam. And let's try to open the file. Okay, let's try to open. Oh, PDF pala niya. Okay, naka-PDF pala siya. Okay, so na-open na natin siya. Okay. Now let's try to send it again. So file, okay, email, attachment, and this time let's email it with a file type of Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word. So send ulit natin kay Sam. A copy of first docs in docs format. So send. So let's go to the other account. Let's look for the inbox. So this one, docs and PDF. Now we already sent the form. Now let's see. Okay, pa-document na siya. Docx. So here, ito na siya. Pa-docx na siya. Okay, so wala tayong permission to modify. Ang capability lang natin is to view the document. Okay, wala tayong to modify. Okay. So back, balik tayo. Then, second way to send a document is by the use of Google Drive. So inside our Google Drive, we will see our document, the first docs. Now, this is the first docs. We should right-click and share. So when we share with people and groups, you also need to specify that person kung sino yung pagbibigyan mo. Okay, so let's say for example, ang pagbibigyan natin is si Sam. Okay, so tinatanong niya kung ino-notify. Dito, meron kang option whether viewer lang ba siya o commenter or editor. So kung naka-check is editor, allowed siya na pwede na i-change yung content, viewer, nakikita lang niya para yung kaninang status natin sa documents that we cannot change the document. We can just view it, read it, but we cannot change it. So let's give it a message. Here is another copy of document. So dito naman ang ginamit naman natin is the drive. Okay? So ganun lang ginawa natin, editor, then we specify the person. So siya lang ang makaka-receive. Now if you have 3 friends, 4 friends, you just specify their email address here. Kung ilan yung pa-sendan nyo. And check nyo notify para makita nila sa email nila. So send. Okay, so na-send natin. So in their email, so inbox, another email has arrived. At this time, click natin. So here is another copy of document from the Google Drive. So open natin yung docs. But this time, pag open natin ng docs, we have the editor and we can now change the document. Sabihin natin document. I done. Okay. I did some changes with the docs. Okay. So, gawin natin na color red and center natin siya para sa changes. So, we don't need to save. Okay. So, close ko na. So, without saving. And let's go back dito sa account ni yung isang account. Yung sa sender. Okay. So, na sender, automatic nag-change kagad. So, all the changes that made by Sam is reflected on the document. Document of owner's document. Okay. Now, what else? So, let's use another, I'll give you another example. So, right-click it again and get the link. So, we will send it through link. Okay, you will send it through link. But this time, we will just we will remove some here. Okay, remove. Okay, and this is the process that you always do when you're sending a document, or this is also the common procedure that I do when I am sharing a document. So I share it by a link. So hindi ko na in-specify yung uh, name ng email kasi sa dami nyo, kung ilalagay ko dito, doon pa lang, maubos na yung oras. So, ang ginagawa ko, I just share the link. Okay, share the link. So, now, I'm sharing this with people, hindi ako specify, and I'm going to get the link. Okay, so, this is the link. Okay, copy link. So, copied link copied. Okay, then, ang iba sa atin, nakakalimutan ito, yung restricted. Restricted. So, pag restricted, ibig sabihin, hindi ma-view yung document. So, kailangan anyone with the link. So, let's go with the setup with restricted and let's see whether the other person can view the document. So, sinadya natin to na restricted. So, done. Done na siya. Then, email natin si Sam. So, inbox. Say, I'll compose. And to Sam. And now, here is the link. This is the document we are experimenting. Okay, so this, this, this. Okay, so send ko na. Okay, and I forgot the link. Okay, so the link. Now let's wait for a while. Okay, so okay na. So I'm going to send it, and you will see here. You will see here. Uh, Google detected an error. Okay, na-detect niya that there is something wrong. Someone needs access to the file. So, sinasabi niya na kailangan daw na magkaroon ng access to sa file kasi alam natin is restricted. So, sinasabi niya, share with a one person, view, para ma-view lang daw niya. Pero, dito, kasi we are on a, nasa loob pa rin tayo ni Google, kaya nadali niya na-detect na there is a problem with the link that you are sending. Hindi niya yan mabubuksan. Pero if we share the link using Facebook or using Messenger, hindi na madedetect. So, there is a problem na hindi na mabuksan yung document. So, let's say for example na hindi si Google ang ano natin, yung ginamit nating way of transferring or messaging. Sabihin natin si Facebook. So, mangyayari ngayon, naka-turn off pa rin yung anyone with the link can view. Okay? So, ang mangyayari ngayon, sabihin natin don't give access. Don't give access. Para yun yung pinaka-default na parang nag-send lang tayo sa Messenger. Dito kasi na-detect ni Google na kailangan magkaroon siya na access. So, send natin. Okay? So, pagpunta natin dun sa browser, okay, inbox. Okay, hindi pa dumadating. Okay, here's the link. So, ito yung common problem na nangyayari sa atin. Nag-share kayo ng link. Like for example, nagpagawa ako ng activity, kasi na-share niya sa akin yung link. Ang common ng problem, ganito yung lumalabas. So, nagbibigay ako ng picture sa inyo na nakalagay, no need, you need access or there's a problem with the granting of access. So, hindi ngayon mabuksan yung file. Now, once you already send an email and ganito ang nangyayari, the remedy for this or the solution for this is to change the setting of your document. Okay, you just go to Google Drive. Okay, let's go to Google Drive. Okay, so inside your Google Drive, of course, your first docs is located at the docs. So inside docs, then this one is the docs that we are trying to send to our classmates or friends. So you just right click it. You may click get link. Okay, and here you could just change the permission. You could just anyone with the link. Okay, anyone with the link. Then done. Now that you already set the permission, okay, for that link, so the email that you've sent, okay, close muna natin to. The email that you sent would be now has an access or it can be accessed now. The file will be accessible now that you change the restriction. So same email, okay? Now na-view niya na. Okay? But remember, na-view lang niya. Nakikita lang niya. Viewing lang ang restrictions. Hindi natin siya pwede i-modify. Okay? Kasi nga, view lang siya. Okay? Now, what if you want to change it and make it, kumaga, mamomodify? Pwede kaya yun yung mamomodify din. So, let's see kung meron tayong command that we could change that to, ano. So, now that we share the link to anyone and we intend to change the permission that everyone can modify the document. So you just right here, you just select editor and click done. So now that the file is already, the settings is already changed. So let's reload the document. Just reload the document and voila. So you can now change the document. Okay. Change mo na siya. You can now change the docs. Okay. So automatic saving to, you just close it. And let's go to the sender. So this is the one that who owns the document. Okay. And ito, naka-on na siya. Hindi na kagad. Hindi na kagad yung changes. So very dynamic yung pag-change niya. Okay. What else? What else? What else can I teach you? Okay. Let's say, for example, that, okay, we will go to the desktop, okay, for a while. Okay. Let's say for you, in our desktop, we have here pics.png. So you see that is an image. Okay. Product brochure, September, blah, blah, product review. So kung makikita, this is an image. And we have Lorem Ipsum text, Lorem Ipsum. We have image of his cell phone and Lorem Ipsum below. So that is an image. So that pic. So ibig sabihin, image nga talaga siya. Now, what if I want to get the text or the words inside this image? Is it possible that we could get the text, okay, inside an image? Okay, let's try to do it. Okay, now, going to upload the image. Okay, I'm going to create a folder for that image. So let's say IMG. So dito natin ilalagay yung image natin. Okay, dyan natin siya ilalagay. Now, open natin yung IMG and we could drop the folder. Sabi daw, you can drop the folder. So I'm going to drag it and drop here. Nata-drop pa siya. Ayaw niya ma-drop. So, punta tayo dito. Desktop. Okay, and let's see. Drop natin siya. Ayan, na-drop siya. From my window, na-drop siya. Pero directly from my desktop, hindi siya. So, na-drop natin siya. So, it is the other way of saying we could upload the folder, the file. So, delete ko muna siya. Delete ko siya. Other procedure for uploading the image is right-click, upload file, then go to desktop, and look for the image that we're going to, so same din yung procedure. It is more easier, mas dynamic kasi kung drag and drop lang. Okay, so from the desktop, from here. Pero for me, pares lang. So, nasa preference nyo kung ano yung gusto nyo. So, we uploaded. So, upload the image. So, that is not the topic. The topic is if we want the text inside this, we want this text, we want to get the text inside the image. Is it possible? So we could just right click it here, right click natin siya, then open with Google Docs. So madadagdagan tayo ng tab. So di-right click natin siya with Google Docs. Remember, image yung di-right click natin and Google Docs. So we have pics and we have the image here. This is the image. Yan. Nalagay siya sa document. But when we do it, meron siyang extra. Okay? At below the image, you will see here product brochure September 4 20XX. So meron din dito additional text which is products brochure September. And this one is text na talaga siya. So you could copy, and punta tayo sa first docs natin and paste yung wordings. So medyo mapangit ang kulay. Baguhin natin yung color, gawin natin siyang black. Okay? And the image, nakuha natin yung laman ng image. Okay? Kasi minsan masipag kayo magpipicture. So this is a way wherein your cell phone or your pictures ng mga lectures nyo na gusto nyo makuha yung text. Kailangan lang medyo maliwanag para mabasa. And para kung kailangan mo yung content, ganun lang procedure yung gagawin. Okay? So, that's it. Nalilipat na natin yung text from this image. Okay? From this image. So, ang ginawa lang natin, we go to the Google Drive, upload to Google Drive. Okay, in-upload lang natin sa Google Drive. Then, after upload it to Google Drive, we just right-click and open with Google Docs. Then, another page, another window, tab will be generated. Once the Google Docs open, you will see the image plus the text below. Now, you could do anything with the text. You could copy and transfer it to your documents wherein you will put your text do sa documents na gagamitin mo. Okay? So, I think that's it. What else? Meron pa ba? Kung nakalimutan. So, now I share you some features of Google Docs that I think magiging useful in your academic endeavor. Okay? So, I think that is for now. So, see you guys for our next lesson. Okay? See ya.